Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here down in Cancun at the annual Ascend conference. I'm here with Alejandro Reynal, who's the CEO of Apple Leisure Group. And there's been a lot going on, obviously, with Apple Leisure Group, and we're going to find out all about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Alejandro, first of all, this has been a fantastic conference, really all back together again. You've got about, 600 agents, something like here. It's been amazing. But of course, it comes at a time as we emerge from the pandemic, and of course, after you had some really big news this summer, and a lot of people want to know about that. What is going to be the impact of Hyatt's acquisition of Apple Leisure Group?
Well, thanks for having me, and great to see you as well.
Thanks for having me here.
That is great. Well, as you know, we're still going through the process. I mean, we're in between signing and closing, and the closing of the transaction is expected to happen in the fourth quarter of this year. At the end of the day, all major hotel chains have been looking into the leisure space. This is a very strategic deal for both sides, for Hyatt and for us. At the end of the day, we are companies that complement each other. We obviously have a heavy focus on leisure, we have all-inclusive, we have the travel package business. So all of that are areas that at the end of the day are going to support and provide value to Hyatt. On the other hand, I mean, we obviously benefit from the Hyatt brand, the network they have of hotel owners, the world of Hyatt. So there's a lot of things that we're going to be learning and gaining from them. So it's very strategic. I mean, I'm very encouraged, very much looking forward to it. I do believe that we have a bright future together. And one thing that I always like to say, and I share with Hyatt CEO, is that we have two cultures that are very similar to each other, and that's.
I think you've been saying that you found that you were complementary, and it was great. I think the other thing you've said is that it's nice that sort of Apple Leisure Group finally has a home. You've been owned by investment funds, and they've been great owners, but they finally found a really more permanent solution for you, right?
That's right. Yeah, the private equities, they have been great sponsors, and I have a lot to thank them for what they have contributed to us. But ultimately, I mean, this is for us as employees of Apple Leisure Group is finding a home. And at the end of the day, this is going to be long-term for us. And such a great home as Hyatt, we're very happy and excited.
Yeah, and of course, you mentioned that you're going to be a separate unit within Hyatt, and you will continue to be CEO, right?
Yes, that is the plan right now. And what we've discussed is that at the end of the day, given the particular expertise of Apple Leisure Group and what we bring to the table, the decision has been made, and this is the decision that basically Hyatt took up on, which I do agree 100%, is to keep ALG as a standalone entity. So therefore, yeah, we will continue to operate as we have been. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of coordination and value to be added in the future, but as of now, we will continue to operate that way.
Now, you came into the travel industry, I think you were in technology and services before 2 years ago, and what a wonderful industry to come on, and then, of course, we had the pandemic, which I don't think you ever planned for. How has ALG gotten through all of the pandemic? Has it emerged, do you think, stronger?
It has emerged stronger for sure. I think one of the things that I like to say always is that the company already had a very strong culture and great employees with a lot of expertise in the space. So I was able to leverage that. I've learned a lot. I mean, obviously COVID happened, it's very unfortunate for everybody, but for me it has been a tremendous learning experience. I mean, basically last year we had to shut down the company, all the cancellations we had in our Apple Leisure Vacations business, closing all our AMR hotels, and to have to reopen that, I mean, all the focus on business recovery, I mean, it would have been impossible to do without our people. So from that perspective, I was very fortunate to leverage a talent group of professionals that enable us to come back and come back stronger.
Well, and also, you had gone through a period, and when you arrived, they were already going through a period of acquisition. You acquired Travel Impressions, you acquired Mark Travel, and there was a huge issue of integration of all the companies. And of course, you had your issues there, and Travel Advisors, I know, sometimes, gave you some grief because you hadn't been integrated. But I get a sense that during the pandemic, you kind of righted the ship, you got it right.
Yes, that's right. I think the pandemic helped us accelerate a lot of things, a lot of the integration between the companies, a lot of the investments in technology. We took advantage of the fact that we were down during the pandemic to do precisely that, to invest and to accelerate the integration. So that's because we believe in the business and we wanted to add value to the travel agents. And now it's as you said, I mean, I do feel that we are coming out stronger, much better than what we were before.
Well, I know, I get the sense, and I honestly, until I came to this conference, I didn't realize how well you'd emerged, and how you know, and we saw the travel advisor, we saw the response, and you know, whereas before they were complaining, now they're kind of applauding that you've improved your reservations time, you improved your groups department, you've done a lot of different things that really are, you know, that they all complain about because they love the brands, and they just, and right now you're the largest by far. Where do you think you're headed now under Hyatt? You mentioned sometimes you kind of change the strategy going forward.
Yes, I mean, no, with Hyatt, things will remain the same from the perspective of the package business will continue. I think there's a lot of opportunities to continue to invest on it. They have great technology resources as well, which we plan to leverage.
And a very large frequent stay program as well, right?
As well, the loyalty program that they have. So from that perspective, I think ultimately this acquisition is going to make us, the acquisition of Hyatt, of ALG is going to make us better. You know, we're going to be a better company coming out.
Why do you think hotel chains like Hyatt, and we have Hilton, we have Marriott, they're all heading into the all-inclusive space now, and of course you sell all of them. That's the crazy. You're going to continue to sell all the different all-inclusives out there, right?
Yeah, we're going to continue to have the same brands that we have right now under AMR, meaning Secrets, Dreams, Breathless, and the others. And we will also continue to work with all our other hotel partners from that perspective. You know, ultimately, what has been true during the pandemic and post-pandemic is that the leisure segment is very resilient, and is the first one that has come back. Okay. So what you see now is that all the hotel companies are making investments in the leisure space. Hyatt made, from my perspective, obviously, the best move in terms of acquiring us because they
got the biggest chunk of all-inclusive, I think.
They get the scale of a very successful leisure platform, which is ALG. But other companies are doing some other moves as well. But the common pattern is that everybody wants to move into the leisure.
No, absolutely, and we'll see what happens. Anything else you'd like to say to our travel advisors? We got about 90,000 watching us here. What would you like to say to the travel advisors out there?
Well, no, I mean, we are here to support you. We're here to serve you. We appreciate all the support through the pandemic. I know that we made some mistakes, but you can count on our leadership, on our focus to invest and to make you successful. So from that perspective, we look forward to having your business in the future as well. And you can definitely count on us to make you successful. So thank you.
Alejandro, well, good luck. I know the acquisition is supposed to close in the fourth quarter, and then you'll see you've already met with Mark Kapsalian, who's the CEO of Hyatt, a few times, and from what I heard, he assures you that you're going to go on as an independent entity, and really, they need you. I mean, they need you both for your all-inclusive strength and also, obviously, for Apple Leisure Group Vacations, which is the wholesale operation that fills it, right?
That's right. Yeah, no, I mean, Hyatt CEO, Mark Kapsalian, he's an outstanding individual. I'm very happy to work with him and collaborate with him. He's a tremendous leader, and I'm looking forward to the future together.
Well, Alejandro, thank you for hosting me down there. It's been great to get back to Cancun, back to this wonderful conference of Ascend. I look forward to many more in the future from you, with you. And again, congratulations on the deal and also surviving the pandemic.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me as well, and look forward to a successful future.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.